like a boss.
All right, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction, and today we're going to be talking about how to never be played by another man again, okay? And this is not about a strategy to never be played by a specific dude. This is the strategy that you need to never be played in general by anybody, all right? Because generally, when you're getting played, it just means you're in a situation that people are treating you worse than you believe that you should be treated. In other words, when you're getting played, you are getting signs that the person that don't like you. Literally, when somebody's playing you, they're giving you signs that they don't like you. You're just not picking up on it, or you decided not to pick up on it. And usually, this mentality that I'm about to tell you about avoids all of that kind of stuff. And it's this thing where you cannot have. If you gotta get into the mentality of not wanting those who don't want you and accepting what you can attract. In other words, up until a few years ago, I used to walk around, living my life trying to get as much pussy as I could, right? I used to try to get as many women as I could. And the thing is that I would try to get like a certain amount in a certain in the week, right? And the problem with that is that I was trying to get as much as I could. Like I was trying to hit above my average, and I would sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Like I would meet more girls than I would have met if I wouldn't have put in the effort. The problem is that there's a point of diminishing returns when you're working so hard that the effort does not is not worth the return, because the more you try and the more you get, those returns are a lot less because they don't reward you as much, right? So when I wouldn't get what I wanted, I would feel frustrated, right? And a lot of women will play with me. They will fuck with me. They will tell me that was if they were available tomorrow or today, and then they will reschedule. They'll just mess with you. And the reason why is because I was so invested in getting something soon, and I just wanted to hit above my limit, that when things didn't go that way, I would feel frustrated and I would feel played, right? So then what I when but then there came a point where I was like, you know what, fuck it. There is a certain amount of women that I could get. Like if I didn't put any effort and I just live my life, there's a certain amount of women that I will get, and that certain amount of women will come with me with no effort, right? And so what I began noticing is that, yeah, you're not getting that much. No, not that much, but not as much as you want. But you're relaxed, And the funny thing is that you don't try to force it. So it's kind of like when when a woman tries to bait me with saying, "Hey, you're available today," like I'm not trying to hit above my limit. So I don't try to do it. I don't try to get as much as I could. So I'm just more patient, right? And so with you ladies, what you have to understand is that there's a certain amount of men that you could get. Like there's a certain limit of the kind of the quality of guys that you could get. It just is, right? And usually when you get played is when you're trying to hit above your limit, when you're trying to force the issue, because it's kind of like, you do not validate me. You know what? I'm a force this to happen. You're gonna have to tell me through your validation that I am this person that I believe I am. Just I'm telling you, just accept that there's a certain limit of the type of guys that you could get. Just accept it. Just surrender to it. As a guy, there's a certain amount of women that I could get. I surrender to it, and I don't try to hit above that, and I accept whenever I go a day or two, 3, 4, 5 weeks, whatever the hell, without being with someone, because that's who I just naturally attract. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what you guys want to do. And the reason why you're feeling frustrated is because you're comparing what you have to somebody else, right? That's why I would get frustrated. I'll be like, well, I only had 2 girls today, right? And the reason why I would complain about that is because I'm thinking about somebody who gets like 3 girls a day, right? And that's an unfair comparison, because that person is at a different phase in their lives that calls for them to attract that much women naturally, right? So sometimes you're not the person who can attract that right now. Sometimes you're not that person right now, but you can work on that, right? And that's where you have to be realistic. Like me, I'm not that kind of person who could get like 10 girls a day, even though I wouldn't want that. Fuck that shit, right? But the option of having that is something that any person would want, right? And you could become that in the future. But now I can only attract a certain amount, and I'm not gonna try to hit above that, because if I do, I could, but it gets, in the beginning, it looks like it's worth it, but then after a while, it doesn't reward me as much. But I'm still putting in the effort, and I still feel the effort, right? So it's kind of like, it's better to just surrender to what you could do. Like you guys, you ladies, you cannot get some guys. There's just some guys who you would not get, and some of you guys are predetermined to end up alone. That's just how it is, right? Not predetermined, but it's kind of like your personality, your habits. It doesn't lend to attract people. Like it's at your core, right? It's important to surrender to that, and to be realistic with yourself, and then surrender to that. And it's not that I don't want you guys to try, but I don't want you to try to the point that you're hurting yourself. It's kind of like eating for the point of just eating. Not like, there's a point that you eat so much that you could, hurt yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that sometimes when you're getting played, it's because you're with somebody who's treating you like shit, and you just don't want to accept it, and you just keep going. Sometimes when somebody's treating you like shit, they're just saying to you, hey, get away from me, right? And sometimes you just don't want to do that because you don't want to accept that the person don't like you, because you believe that he liked her, why doesn't he like me? This day where you can, if they don't like you, man, leave them. This is a mentality this is more of a long-term mentality, that long-term you will win with this. Long-term, short-term, it looks like you lost, but long-term you win with this. And I'm telling you, the people who win are the people who look long-term, right? Like where I am right now is, I'm not here because I was thinking short-term. I'm here because I thought long-term. 5 years ago, I wrote it down on my goals and stuff like that, and then that's what happened, right? And so this is the same thing. And you ladies, where you are right now, some of you guys cannot attract some guys. It's just how it is. And unfortunately, with guys are visual, right? Guys are visual, right? And so it's like my mom. My mom looks good right now. She got in shape. I see niggas looking at her. Motherfuckers be looking at my mom, right? She got in shape, right? And now she could attract more. So some of you ladies, that's what it is, man. I'm not lying with you guys. Like, you guys just got to be in shape. And outside of that, like, being in shape, when I mean being in shape, I mean being in the best shape that you could be, right? All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're going to get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week. 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything. The laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.